Hello everybody and welcome to today's demo video. Today we are taking a close look at the new Sankey Plus diagram for AVEVA PI Vision. Okay, let's go. So before we get started, we choose our Sankey diagram from the symbol list, and then we're going to go ahead and select our attributes or pi points that we would like to use. Just going to use a couple of demo attributes right here, pull them onto the display, and it will automatically create the Sankey diagram. The Sankey diagram basically works the following. You have a set of nodes and then a set of different flows. The nodes can be configured within the symbol configuration itself, and the flows actually represent your data sources. So for example, in this case, the initial setup includes two nodes, node 1 and node 2, and I've used these 5 different attributes. They will then be shown as the flows. So how can I set up my Sankey right now? So what I can do now is I can create more nodes. So for example, I'm just going to click the plus button over here and it will add node number 3, and then I can realign the flows to those nodes. So for example, for my first data source, I want that one to show to end not on node 2 but on node 3. Once I've selected that, you see that flow 2 is now moving towards node number 3. And I can pretty much do this for all the attributes. Essentially every flow has a start as well as an end node, and I can just freely add more nodes to my Sankey, node 4 and node 5, and then I can just use another attribute and move that one from node 2, let's say, to node 4, or even node 5 as well. And for the other one, I could do, for example, node 3 to node 5 or node 4. So I'm pretty much free to set up my flows and nodes as much as I want. Okay, there's a couple different configuration options that I can do for the Sankey. First of all, very basic things like the title. I can give that entire chart a title. There are different styling options with regards to the foreground and background colors, as well as orientations, but for now we're mostly going to focus on the flows and the nodes. So for the flow colors, I can either use the node color or even the individual flow color as well. So for example, I can switch this to node, and now every flow will just use the color of my node. You can see I can change the node color over there, and I can choose source target, or like have this gradient. But for now we're just going to want to have them individual colors, so I can show you how the entire multistating works. So I've set this to float now. Now every data source has its own color. I can just change the color of the flow pretty easily. If I want to use multistate, I can do that. I can enable multistate for the flow. Now you can see it's not applying because I haven't added the actual multistate yet, so I would have to click add multistate for my float attribute, enable multistate, and now you can see it's showing the orange color for that particular flow because it's within that range. With regards to the nodes, there are a couple of different options. As far as the positioning goes, usually if you have the position mode set to auto, it's going to automatically align those to kind of fit best inside the symbol. But there's also the possibility to position your nodes on your own. So for example, now those are kind of switched up, and I would like to have node 5 display on top of node 4 actually, so they don't the flows don't cross over each other. So I can set the position to custom, and now it looks a little strange because it aligns them at the first position. But now what I can do is I can go to my nodes and start individually positioning them using that keyboard right here. So for node 1, I would like to have that on position 1, For node 2, I would like to move that one to the right, for node 3 as well, and for node 4, I move them 2 positions to the right, node 5 as well. And now I have the same layout as before, but now the flows are not crossing over one another. And then I can freely move the positioning as well, so I can swap those. If I move node 5 down, for example, I can even move node 4 down, so now they're crossing again, but I can just move that back up again, and I'm pretty much free to align my nodes as much as I want. So I want to have my nodes start at different positions, for example, like this. I can just freely move those nodes around as much as I want. There's a couple of other options I can do from I can hide the individual label nodes, and with regards to data labels, there's 2 labels. The first one will be the node labels, and the second one the actual flow labels. I can enable, disable them using the settings over here, and there's a lot of different options that I can use, like displaying just the values or the names. I can change the coloring to match either like the node color itself, or like have them all a custom color. Same as with the flows, there's a lot of different options. I can just hide like the names to just show the values as well, so I can change the coloring and everything. So many different configuration options for that. With regards to number formatting, there's also a setting that allows me to change how the numbers are displayed, and that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, just drop us an email at contact@software-athlete.com. We're always happy to help you out. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day.